Well, we'll check on the team news, and the champions Armagh, as expected, name an unchanged formation for the third match in a row. 11 of today's starters began last year's decider against Kerry. Paul Hearty has now taken over in goal from the retired Benny Tierney, while young Andy Mallon has been a permanent fixture this year at cornerback. Philip Loughran takes his opportunity with both hands in midfield and lines up alongside Paul McGrain. And technically the fourth newcomer is Tony McEntee, although he came on to play his part in last September's dramatic victory. And the biggest decision for the mentors was the selection of Ronan Clarke ahead of Paddy McKeever, although the latter is among the subs. Plenty of good options available to Joe Kernan among his subs, people like Barry O'Hagan, John Toll and so on. Tyrone's management team went for reassurance when they announced their team on Tuesday night, but lingering doubts have persisted over the inclusion of captain Peter Canavan and cornerback Kieran Gourley. The up-to-the-minute situation is that Gourley is listed to start in spite of damaged shoulder ligaments. It's a defensive lineup that's been altered through necessity during the year, but the one constant factor has been the presence of wing-backs Conor Gormley and Philip Jordan. And while most of this team have All-Ireland medals at either minor or under-21 level, the two wide attackers, Brian Dooher and Gerard Cavelan, are looking to start their collection this afternoon. As usual, expect Enda McGinley to scrap for possession in deep positions, setting up chances for Canavan and Mulligan. Match referee is Brian White. He's the fifth Wexford man to referee a senior football final. He lives in Clonmel. Some switches in the Armagh team with Diarmuid Marsden and Ronan Clarke making a switch, but it's the start of the 114th All-Ireland football final. And straight away it's Tony McEntee in midfield. And Santa Claus is here a bit early. Mind you, he is supporting the Armagh cause. That's going to get hot between now and 5. It gives Peter Canavan a chance to open the scoring. 20 metres out. He's done exactly that. An easy one. Critical decision made there against Andrew McCann for the foul on Brian Dooher off the ball. Struggling over there is Kevin Hughes. Good attack here by Armagh. Inside towards John McEntee. On the left boot, it's over. Great attack, great finish by John McEntee. This is just outside the 45-metre line. Inside towards Brian McGuigan, a flu victim in the last couple of days. Taken on O'Rourke, back to Peter Canavan once again. Canavan leaving it there for Cavelan, and that's a very fine shot indeed, and it's over the bar. So 3 attacks producing 3 points, but significantly 2 of them for Tyrone. It's 13 minutes now since Armagh has scored. And the champions kick out once again has gone astray to Gerard Cavelan, laid along the line here. Inside towards Brian McGuigan, ready to take on McGeaney, taking him on in some style and cracking it beautifully over. But it all came from that horrible kick out by Paul Hearty. It's something that Joe Kernan, I'm sure, has noticed. He's on his feet straight away, having words with his goalkeeper. 5-1. The referee I thought he was whistling because McEntee was taking his time about it. Great ball down. Gathered in well here by Diarmuid Marsden. An enterprising one in. MacDonald's around. Gavin Devlin trying to snuff it out. Still MacDonald on his left boot and over. Well, that underlines the danger that is Stephen MacDonald. Will he end up being Footballer of the Year? They get it out towards Kevin Hughes, the midfielder. Smooth as you like, out to Philip Jordan. Chasing back there is John McEntee, the number 11, coming into picture. Kavanagh, referee, has noted the player going down injured. Philip Jordan's down. The referee might have a word with Philip Loughran about that. Notebook's out, he's been checking the numbers.
Yes, he could be in trouble this time, Ger, because he definitely took him with a late tackle to the head.
It's yellow. So that's 2 yellow cards against Armagh players, Francie Bellew and now Philip Loughran. Peter Canavan to kick for Tyrone, and the captain kicks and he puts it over the bar. 4 frees taken, 4 points for the captain. Is this to be the day when Peter the Great will get his hands on the elusive All-Ireland medal? He's made it 6-3. Free kick taken by John McEntee. Here's Philip Loughran. Stephen McDonnell instinctively kicking. Quick look at the target. That is a brilliant point. He didn't give himself an extra second to look at the target. He just took it in his stride, and in one sweeping movement with great confidence and accuracy, he struck it between the posts. Here's Stephen O'Neill. Nasty forward. Kavanagh missed the goal chance earlier. McGinnell is in. He's got Canavan, and he's kicked it off the goalkeeper's legs, and it's over the bar. McGinley was the one coming through. He will take the credit, but there was a goal chance there right at the end of the half, because Canavan was waiting inside. Paul Hearty made a good save. Canavan might have had a goal. He's got 5 points, all from frees. He's lost at the pace in spite of the pain he must be suffering from that ankle injury. And Tyrone are waiting outside the entrance to the dugout. There they go now, in with Armagh. It's been played in a very good spirit. 3 yellow cards in all. Not a great deal to choose between them, but it's Tyrone who've made the brighter start to this 114th All-Ireland football final, and Tyrone, the challengers, leading the champions by 8 points to 4. We're ready to go for the start of the second half. We've had a change, as you know. We've also had a streaker. He did not win the Best Dressed Man award, and he's gone, thankfully. Second half is underway. So just 4 points between them. And again, it hots up, but just the steam taken out of it very, very quickly by the presence of the match referee. McKeever struggling. They try to get it out with Mallon. They're all a bit untidy. And Philip Jordan there indicating to referee Brian White that there was a loose kick there by an opponent. Here's a chance with O'Neill. Kaplan! Goal! Should have been for Gerard Kaplan. It was as good a goal chance as he's ever going to get. Let's hope they can settle down and play football. Only 3 in it, 25 minutes to go. Tyrone of the free kick. Owen Mulligan hasn't scored so far. Peter Canavan is off, remember. And the recurrence of the old ankle injury for Canavan. Mulligan to kick. Will it curl? It's on its way. It's over. Point for a free then from Owen Mulligan. And that means that 6 of Tyrone's scores have come from frees. They lead by 4. His first. It comes out here towards Kieran Hughes. It's very scrappy. Aidan O'Rourke to bring a bit of order perhaps to it. Paddy McKeever, high challenge by Kevin Hughes. What did the referee do now?
That's a very bad tackle by Kevin Hughes that time. He certainly clotheslined him. It wouldn't be surprised to me if the referee sends him off, because there's been an awful lot of messing going on in the opening period of this second half.
He is very, very fortunate.
Just look at the number of players around the middle third of the field. It's absolutely saturated there with players at the moment.
This is McDonnell. If he can get the ball inside, given decent opportunities, he'll score. But he's very far out from target. He's taken 2 of them on. McDonnell, a real hit and hope one. Will it have the distance? Dropping in towards Marsden. Bats out again beyond McEntee. And McKeever. Paddy McKeever holding it up. Trying to burst his way through. It's not easy. And the referee saw an arm coming in. And there's a Tyrone player down just off the ball. There he is.
Yeah, there's definitely an incident there. I think a Tyrone player came flying in at an Armagh player, and a punch was thrown. I think it's Philip Jordan has gone down, but I think he made a run at somebody. I think it was at Marsden. But
it is Marsden. He's isolating Marsden, and he's going across to his umpires, Martin.
There's your red.
21 minutes are gone, and Armagh have lost a player. 21 minutes into the second half. Diarmuid Marsden is sent off. Peter Canavan is preparing to come back in. They're using up the 5 substitutes very, very wisely as O'Neill storms ahead. And he kicks and he puts it over. Stephen O'Neill, his first point. What a substitute. We've always known him to be a terrific player. Another 2 minutes to play. Dooher into the clear. Armagh could do it a score, or Tyrone could do it a score here. They might just get it. They have. Stephen O'Neill has kicked a second point. It might now be enough. A goal would still level it for Armagh in a gripping final few minutes. But Tyrone fans now believe their side, which has led from the start, will lead to the finish. 12-9. Well, they look like they've lost their title. Tyrone look like they're about to win theirs for the first time ever. The referee looks at his watch. It's with Kevin Hughes. It's down there into the space, into Enda McGinley. Tyrone hold. What they hold at this stage they will keep, or at least hope to do so. It's gone wide.
Well, this will be a sweet victory for Tyrone. To deny your neighbours immortality makes it twice as sweet. And to become the 19th team ever to win an All-Ireland, Ger.
They've done it! Tyrone are the All-Ireland champions! Mickey Hart has led a team through minor success, under-21 success, and the biggest success of all, on the biggest day in Gaelic football in 2003. Tyrone, the 19th ever team to win the All-Ireland Senior Football Championship. They led from the beginning. They've won by 3. They've denied Armagh. And Tyrone fans crying tears of joy. They're swarming onto the field. Scenes of absolute delight. How they will celebrate in Moy, how they'll celebrate in Benburb and Cookstown and Omagh and all those wonderful places where Sam will now be taken. Places that I'm sure will enjoy wonderful moments in the next few days and weeks. Peter Canavan has led them to the promised land. He was not to be denied. It's Tyrone's trophy. It's Tyrone's day. They're champions. Sean Kelly with the presentation, Peter Canavan with Sam, and Tyrone become the 6th Ulster county to lift the trophy. Tyrone are the 2003 Bank of Ireland football champions. Our congratulations to them. What a scene, what a setting. What a night they'll have here in Dublin. What a day they'll all have tomorrow. And what a welcome Sam and the team will receive and deserve.